Bless you, birds. Working a bird museum.
What are
I
you,
must say, forgive I know.
You going to a Grange meeting or what? This is a high-class show. This is not some...
I know. Forgive me, but I usually don't trust that. I'm meticulous. We come from the same school of being meticulous and dress accordingly. One night you wore a white jumper suit, and I said to my wife, I said, "Hon, look at that." And she said, "He looks absolutely adorable." But my wife is a lonely Jewess who just hangs around the park going, "Hi." But, hey, Lou, isn't it funny staying up late? But, I just got to say something, because this man, nobody realizes before... By the way...
We all realize. I just told him.
Oh, but you just lay there.
Certainly.
You get $40 million.
Why don't you tell him?
Collect your money and lay there.
You started
Hey, Doc,
to tell me.
how are you, babe? Good to see you. I spoke to the hospital. Your lip is gone. Now...
You started to tell us why you're dressed this way.
I'm dressed this way.
Let's do one thing at a time. Otherwise, you know, if you get back...
Fine. I get the feeling I'm at a clinic and you're my psychiatrist. And I know your problems. Anyway, laugh, Lou. Anyway, ball players, they don't know anything. See! Anyway, the reason I'm dressed this way, I usually come out with a tie and a shirt. John knows, meticulous, but we're rehearsing C.P.O. Sharkey, and there is a rumor and a story about C.P.O. Sharkey that it went in the... And John, bless his heart, since we've known each other, I've had trouble with my own show. I have the best show in the world, I say it, and we are wearing C.P.O. Sharkey tonight, and C.P.O. Sharkey will be on in the fall, and you people vote. And right now, I'm begging you. No, not really, not really. So we'll be on in the fall, but there's no air date, and that's why I'm dressed like this. We just got through rehearsing, and Aaron Rubin is a brilliant man.
I'm glad to hear you're on in the fall. Really, I mean that.
And we got a guy called Richard Slattery, who's a heck of an actor. He really
I know who he is, yeah.
Yeah, well, fine. This isn't, you know, Stump the Stars.
I see.
But here's what I got to show you, Lou. May I show Lou something?
Certainly.
Oh, like I asked permission. Now. See, Lou, when you steal, you're 38, right, Lou? Son of a gun, you batted son of a gun. And I met your wife, Virgie, in the back. She said, Lou's going to steal more bases. Anyway. Virgie, I got to tell you this. Virgie, I'll be with you in a minute.
Certainly.
Virgie and Dee Crawford, that's Willie Crawford's wife, and my son, Willie Crawford Jr., are best friends.
Your son is Willie Crawford Jr.?
Willie Crawford Jr., that's true. They go to the same school together. Man makes $6 million a year and goes...
But I'm on in the fall.
What?
But I'm set for the fall. They ain't waiting to move something out so they can move you in. Okay.
God love you, John. You always get that. Anyway, if I may.
Of course.
And John, you played ball in the Midwest?
Yes.
You and your brother Dick in Nebraska said, "More corn, Harry."
Did I ever tell you what we use for a ball? Okay, go.
So, see, Lou, when you lead off, you're 38 now, right, Lou? Yes. Lou, are these too tough? Vern Rapper's the manager, right? And he stands in the dial going, "Come on, Lou, come on, man, come on, stand, come on, stay, come on, Lou. Hey, Lou, come on, stay, hey, come on, Lou, stay, hey." And Lou's going, "Huh?" See, so when you lead off, lean like this. And at 38, you gotta say, "Come on, leg. Come on, you mother, move. But I must say, on behalf of my son, Larry, my daughter, my family, I must say, from the bottom of my heart, I am a baseball fan. Tommy Lasorda's my idol, and you're the second guy in the world that I adore, and you are a great athlete, and God bless you.
Thank you. Rock, Dean, go.
Hit him hard, hit him low. remember the words of Notre Dame? We're losing.
Right, Father Plotsky?
Read the sign.
I'll read it.
Read the sign.
Read it. We'll be right back
The
in a moment.
dumbbell is reading the sign.
That's right, 6 mil.
We'll be right back in a couple of minutes.
We are back with Lee Brock, Don Rickles, Colleen McCullough, Eli Wallach will join us. So anyway, really, I hope the show really lays in there in the fall.
Well, thanks,
I know it's
John.
going on,
With Dick Ebersol and Don Olney, which we did the special. See, NBC now, they say third and second. It's so dumb with this rating jazz.
That's the only
But that's
wheel
the
in
name of the
town.
game. It's fair. But they have young people and young guys that are really coming up and doing a heck of a job, and I'm delighted.
Yeah. Now, will you be happy with that? Because you're used to, jumping all over and going here and there. Now, the series, locks you in. Kind of a work schedule.
You know that. You've discussed this talk about you doing some films and so forth. And when we get out of our own element, and we know each other a lot of years on the honest bit, it's amazing that I keep saying, like, wow, it's almost an ego trip to say, if I can only make it on television, like Bob Newhart, who's made it on television and keeps telling me that time again.
I've made it on television.
I really made it, Don. I really made it. And you know that. You know Bob I love. He's my dear friend. We travel all over the world together. We share a cabana at the beach. And by the way, speaking of Bob, which I am.
Yes, I noticed.
My wife and Bob Newhart are both Virgos, and their birthday is this coming weekend. I won't say what day, because I don't want the whole world to say hip, hip, hooray.
Right.
But I'm going for a bundle.
Really?
And Bob's wife, Ginny, said, and she's pregnant, so she kept saying, I can't see you. And she is going to chip in, and we're going to have a little party. And it should be nice.
Nice.
Bob Wood, an old friend of ours, a mutual friend, he used to be president of CBS.
Yes.
He's now running around the highway going, used to be president of CBS, and cars run over him. That's the kiss of death.
Everybody used to be president of CBS at one time or another.
Well, sure, same thing at NBC when they made Bob Mulholland.
Mulholland.
Yeah, they took a guy that was a drive and made him a president, And Bob Mulholland was sitting there one day and said, you're the president. No! I don't want to be the president! No!
Go ahead. Oh, shoot. Get down in your seat.
Hey, what's the matter with you, Lou? You keep staring at me.
Yeah. Hey, we got a film clip. Freddie keeps going like this. I thought he had a...
Wait a minute, make you feel at home, Lou. Oh, fuck!
Of course.
Say Thanks, John, for jumping in.
Nice stuff there you got.
When you make 60 million, you just sit in a chair and say, look at a Jewish kid killing himself.
Well, they put this pillow, they put this over you, make you look big, make you look tall.
Bless you, John. All right, bring in another Egyptian.
All right, we got a film clip. We have a film clip of you emceeing or hosting a show called Us Against the World or U.S. Against the World.
Us Against the World, produced by Don Olmeyer, and I must say it's an exciting show.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
You have to let the audience say whether it's exciting.
That's right. That's true.
Ed
McMahon's on, your buddy.
All right.
Okay, fine. Roll the film.
Well, do you want to explain what it's about?
No, who cares? You don't care.
Well,
no, it's about, Us Against the World is about a group of wonderful stars from the different networks, all the big names, Susan Katz, Al Lipschitz,
Barry Green,
Marvin Farnham,
yes.
Lou Brock.
Saul Nicky.
Getting on my nerves, Lou. Now, and all the great stars.
What would you do if he stole your mouth? Like you?
I'd be out of business and have his own florist shop.
Right.
Anyway, I hope they see Us Against the World.
When is that show?
Wednesday night. I sound like Bob Hope. Give me some pencils. Wednesday night, fella.
Right. Then I'm going to be in Buffalo for the...
Right, and I'll be at the State Fair in Arkansas.
Berkeley Heat Fund. Okay.
I'm bad at plugging things, but Wednesday
not
night,
particularly. You spent
September
20
7th.
minutes plugging CFO Harkey.
No, CFO. Let me write write that down.
See, I always mix that up.
Let me write that down. Guy from Midwest destroys Jewish comedian.
A-P-O, I know.
Oh, look at this. He's got it all fixed.
That's right. No.
Ah, shut up. What is this, name that tune?
Hey, you were in the Navy, weren't you?
What's that?
You were...
No, I was a SEAL during the war.
You were in the Navy, were you?
Yes,
not?
I was in the Navy.
What was your rank in the Navy? I'm serious.
I was a seaman first class. You were an ensign. I remember that.
That's right.
And you guys used to sit in the wonderful quarters going, look at the way this seaman is breaking his kumquats.
Well, I was a seaman first.
Look at this. The whole audience went, what's that? Kumquats. Lou Brock went, I know what kumquats.
Lou Brock never said a thing. Lou didn't say anything. I was listening. I didn't hear him say that.
Get to the film, will you, dummy? You see, Freddie, he's not landing planes.
Right.
Film. My timeout, Cleveland.
This is... Yeah, you want to see it again? Okay. Run the film.
His line?
Watch anything. I'll take anything. 15 years, you dig. You go to the well after 15 years.
Baby.
Okay, here it is. Watch this.
Look, don't coach the opposition. She's my friend.
Now a man that skipped school too many days in a row and got lucky on television and is now running through the crowd introducing himself. Mr. Gabe Kaplan.
My Uncle Pinball?
Pressure's on.
Don't cock around. No cocking around.
Is it tense?
40-year-old man running around the woods looking for his bear. Good luck.
Turn around here, Dan, because Dan has had quite a day. He has...
Not even on.
You look good, don't you? Look in the middle here. What a sandwich. What a sandwich.
Here we are.
He forgot his
The
lips.
Ritz brothers are back in town. The guy on the end's a holy man, and the other guy's an Irish guy, and I'm just Harry Lipman looking for a day job.
Anyway, Dan, you've saved the day. Yes. Thank you very much. Congratulations. That was a very close game, the first game, and you win it on a dead heat.
Thank you. Well, I just want to keep the United States out front.
Ah, that's great.
All right, on to the next event.
I want to put that down in your calendar. Sure, and mark that down. I want to see that giant... What are you laughing at? I want to see that big pinball machine again. What? Wow, that'll keep him up.
I feel like Kris Kringle.
Does McMahon enter any of those events? Is he
That's
in
your
any-
buddy. Yes,
Yeah.
he worked with me, and he kept saying, gee, this is great. You know?
What does he enter? What does he in?
No, he doesn't get in the events, but
just
he
stands around.
figures out the score, and Ed's very, 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 very goodness. He kept saying to me, I hope John doesn't mind. And I said, well, I'll call him. He said, no. He was beautiful, really.
What? He has to go? Are you rehearsing, aren't you, really, tonight?
Yeah.
For the show that's going to be on... Well... See?
Well,
Funny.
hey, folks, if you could give clothes to my family, I'd appreciate it.
Anyway, the show will be on this fall on probably Armed Forces Radio. But they are searching. No, it's going to be on. It's a matter of programming, as they say.
Can I
right...
tell you the punchline?
What's the punchline?
Let's all have health, and I thank you, John, for being a good fella and my buddy. I love you.
Okay,
Thanks.
go to work. Go to work.